Things not to say to trans guys. Uh, Number one, who to come out to. What started this post was I'm the father of a trans guy, and I tend to think as a parent. Sometimes I make comments as a friend, as an ally, but sometimes I get kind of parental. And one time I wrote a comment to a guy, and he totally balked at it. I told him he was posting about going to the pharmacist and for a prescription. And I said, you should come out to him. You should let him know that you're a trans guy. And he like freaked out. And I, as a parent, I was concerned that the medical practitioner would be looking out for his interests, would be concerned about drug interactions, would be, if they were very professional and enlightened, they would be concerned that they didn't give him a drug that was appropriate for men but not for women, because biologically there's a portion of him that is a woman. But anyway, I said you should come out to him, and he said something to the effect of WTF, and who are you anyway? It's no matter how good your intentions are, coming out can be inconvenient or demoralizing or career-threatening or even life-threatening. This is not a thing to be taken lightly. I happen to have a son who's very out, but I also know folks right here in our town who are not out, and for whom it would actually wreck their job. Anyway, the point is, don't tell somebody to come out. It's none of our business as an ally to tell somebody who to come out to. Number two, what to do with your own body. One of my old videos back in the early days when I was getting used to my son being trans and kind of warming up to the idea, I posted a video where I asked the question whether one day in the future we could see each other for the genders that we are, whether I could look at a woman and perceive the man, or look at a man and perceive the woman. Does a man need surgery to be the woman that he is in his mind, or vice versa? And one trans guy commented, thanks for your support, but you're missing the point altogether. The point is, breasts are not me. This is not me. And there's a number of posts by guys talking about breasts as tumors. And this is pretty easy to relate to when you think about it. I, a cis male, if I started to grow breasts, I would freak out and I would go to the doctor and I would say, get rid of these. In the end, we don't tell anybody else what to do with their body. So we should be the same. We should not be telling our trans friends and relatives what to do with their body. We can ask questions. We can be concerned about their health. We can ask if they've thought about all the options and so forth. But as soon as we try to dictate to them what they should or shouldn't do, we've touched a third rail, which is a bad place to go. Just don't do it. Number three, who to go out with. GLBTQ does not mean trans equals gay. And actually one of the puzzles for me as a parent was, okay, so now that my son has come out as trans, is he into men or women? You know, and at some level, parents, it's none of our business anyway. Here's the problem. Parents have a gene which is the matchmaker gene, and so we are born and bred to make sure our children live happily ever after. It's what parents do. So what do you do with that? Well, at some point we just have to ask, you know, are you into men or women? And then I could do my matchmaker thing and say, okay, now that I knew you're into men, I can say, oh, here's this guy. And then they could say, oh, Dad, shut up, don't tell me who to go out with. But there's a, I don't know, a friendly, supportive way to do this. And if there's a common theme to all three of these, it's don't tell, ask.